really that long?
Is it really that long? That's the first thing you have to say while we're recording? Thanks, Cammy.
No. It hasn't been really that long since I've played to where they've changed
that's fine.
their colors.
Alright, welcome to Dota 2 for dumbasses. We're going to go ahead and go into a custom match, and basically we're going to show you the absolute basics. I have my friend Cambion and Jimmy here. They're going to be dicking around, being silly, but that's perfectly fine. Like I said, y'all don't need to do
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, damn it. I was looking for Razor Saw.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, well I'm going to play Skeleton King. As you can see, there's a lot of characters. But Skeleton King is a pretty good character for pretty much brand new people to play. So, I'm going to go ahead.
Skeleton King.
Alright, if this is your very first time playing Dota, there's a few things you need to keep in mind. First and foremost, there's going to be the shot button in the lower right hand corner as soon as you zone in. The reason I'm pointing this out is because I have played with two friends of mine, and both of them did not know how to buy items until about the 15-minute mark. So I'm going to try and outline this right now, because that's kind of half the game.
Yes, but I couldn't find Tinker.
I hope you've been keeping up on your
My macro skills, yes.
micro skills.
Macro, they're different, I know.
When you first open the shop, you're going to see all kinds of freaky stuff, and there's over 100 items in the game, so I do not expect anyone to memorize all of them in the first, 20 games, 30 games. So, if you don't know what the hell to buy on the left side, just buy the starting items. The suggested items are actually pretty accurate for most characters, so it's pretty safe just to buy exactly what it says. So go ahead and buy it. Once you've bought said items, you can go ahead and head to the
I
lane.
know.
Since we're playing and being silly, I'm just going to head to the mid lane. You can move around by right clicking. If you left click and then drag, you can box things, you can target multiple things, because there are different things in the game.
Wait, what?
What the heck was that?
Poof.
Poof.
The heck does that do?
Never cross me.
Nothing, because you're on your own.
Yep. But it does this when...
Yes.
Ow. Now there's really two things you should be focusing on as a brand new player. Gaining experience and gaining gold.
Oh, damn it.
That's really about it. And the reason I'm simplifying it down to that is because getting experience isn't too hard. Getting gold is actually still relevant and difficult at all levels. Like Jimmy Cambion, you can always get better at less hitting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just takes time and practice.
even though I messed it up twice.
Well, last hitting is one of the major components of this game, and it's relevant throughout the entire game because the creeps, or the NPCs that kind of just attack each other, will give experience if they die near you. You don't really need to worry about tracking experience and things like that because you'll gain levels and stuff like that. You'll be fine.
I extend my empire.
But it's not really something you need to track. You just need to understand, hey, I leveled up, you get a skill point. Because every time you level up, you do get a skill point. And you can put it in one of 5 different things. You get 4 abilities and stats. Don't worry about putting points into stats until it's the only thing that you can put a point into. So like I have 3 levels right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and get one of each of my skills. There are specific builds for most characters, but it's perfectly fine if you just want to put points in whatever sounds cool when you're first playing.
All out war.
Nothing wrong with that. Alright, now I've been talking about how last hits are important, and I haven't really been doing it.
A path opens.
When you get the final hit, regardless of how much damage it took from any sources, you'll get money. So I just got 46 gold
My
there.
realm expands.
I'm not going to attack you, Cambion, I'm just being silly.
Dare you look at me?
If you do not get the last hit, you still get experience for it dying. It's the same amount, but you do not get gold.
Your top tower is under attack.
Gold is a resource that you should be aware of, and it's right above the shop button. It shows you how much you
All
have.
out
Tower is
war.
under attack.
You get a small trickle of gold with time. It just happens as time goes on.
To battle.
Nothing special. You
Your
get
top
money.
tower is under attack.
Well begun. Is half
But
done.
you get the majority of your gold getting final hits. So, as a new player, there's really only two things you should focus on. Not dying, and trying to get the final hit on pretty much anything. If you can do those two things, you'll be able to survive pretty well. Some people focus more on getting kills early on. Some people focus on being silly early on. Ultimately, if you're in a lane, if you're getting experience, and you're attempting to get the final hit on creeps, you're doing just fine.
Apparently I'm doing terrible.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not even doing anything.
I'm doing not too bad. Meepo's
Time to fight.
a lot harder to get last hits on until you get your clone. Then it becomes twice as easy.
Death is
Yeah, then
my
I go
shadow.
jungle and lane at the same
Oh
time.
boy,
Exactly. No, but your base damage is really low.
Day, peasant.
double goals.
Yes.
If you haven't noticed, I'm not necessarily auto-attacking these creeps. I'm only hitting them when the final hit comes along.
As I command.
Aha!
Ah.
And the reason I'm only getting the final hit is because if I were to attack the creeps, there's a chance I wouldn't get the last hit.
Yes.
Because there's a brief cooldown on how frequently you can
Your
swing
top
your
tower
weapon.
is under attack.
Your king moves.
And I just want to make sure I'm ready to get the last hit.
Your
You do
top
not
tower
get
is under
money
attack.
for last hitting your own creeps, but you can deny
Command.
the enemy experience and money.
Yes.
Cambion, did you buy a courier?
No.
I'll do it.
The king's reach extends.
You get to see my Greeble.
Oh, I was gonna do a baby Roshan.
No. No.
Time to
No, you're gonna
fight.
see the Greeble and you're gonna like it.
Now, I've been pretty arbitrarily just putting every time I level the skill point that you get in a random skill. But as a good rule of thumb, when you can put points into the final skill, put a point into it. That's called your ultimate.
Oh, you got the
Is
sword.
my shadow.
Yep.
And typically your ultimate abilities are significantly better than your other abilities.
I think I have a Sorithit and a purple one, whatever the purple one is.
I've been jungling and all I got so far was a magic wand.
You can only put points in your ultimate at 6, 11, and 16, your actual level. So they are level locked.
Huh?
So I'm a terrible jungler.
Crown me.
So I have
Oh,
a
I
good
should've
amount of
been
money.
smart.
We don't have a
Open.
courier though, so I'm going to go ahead and head back to the base. One of the good things about this game is that you don't have to be at a shop necessarily to buy items. But you need something called a courier, which consequentially is actually an item in itself. But as long as one person on your team buys a courier, you're
To
fine.
battle.
The animal courier is shared amongst the entire team. So I'm going to go ahead and buy one right now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You should have played Tree Protector, Cambion.
Oh, look at the courier. It's high on drugs and has sparkly eyes and other weird
Came in.
things going on. But it's fine.
Giant protector.
Yeah. I want it's because Timbersaw's lines with Tree Protector are funny.
So since
Your middle
I've gotten
tower
money
is
just
under
from being in the lane.
There
So let's go
is
ahead and buy some.
a tree.
Well, it
there.
says I should buy Boots of Speed, so I'll go ahead and buy Boots of Speed. I wasn't in range of the shop, so it automatically stuck it in my stash. So, for example, if I head back to lane,
Is half done.
Meepo's being silly. So I theoretically bought this item in lane.
I forgot to do my key bindings.
So
Oops.
we'll go ahead and tell the courier, which will take items from my stash automatically, and bring it to me. There's a button right here. It looks like a backpack, and then an arrow pointing to a little person. If you click on it once, then your picture will show up, and that indicates that the courier is heading towards you. Maybe. It's being uncooperative. There we go.
The queen.
Good job, Cam.
So the courier will now automatically bring items to me, so I can go about continuing my last hits.
Reap my reward.
Cammy wishes he could continue his last hits, but no, he's stupid.
Wait, what?
I thought you said you could micromanage.
It's half done.
I forgot that my control group.
So now I have boots. That's nice. But as a good rule of thumb, kind of know about how much gold your next item is going to be. So 950. I'm just going in order down the suggested items list.
Okay, there we go.
So once I hit 950 gold, I'll stop what I'm doing and buy a new item. It appears that my phone is going off, so I'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, my stuff's.
Okay, enough of that.
Death is my shadow.
Alright, but ultimately, just keep getting those last hits. You will want to get last hits for a long period of time. In fact, you'll be trying to get last hits throughout the entire game.
Divinely right.
Alright, now let me show you what happens if I were to just keep auto-attacking creeps. I'm not gonna try and get the final hit, I'm just gonna keep right-clicking them.
Yes.
Alright, so my guys just pushed a tower. Towers are bad early on for new players, because towers will kill you. Towers will shoot fireballs at the closest thing. When its target dies, it will simply lock onto the next closest thing. Run away! Alright, now, I bought all of these starting items, but I didn't really use any of them. So I'm going to explain what the basic items are. Your items are in the lower right-hand corner right here. The first item is called a tango. Alright, you get 3 charges of it, and what it does is, I'm going to use the tango, and then use it on a tree. It eats a tree, and you'll start regenerating a small portion of health. So that's nice. I'm already getting some health back. That's good. But that's not really enough. I took a lot of damage. So I'm going to use the second item. It's a potion. It heals a lot quicker, but you need to be aware that if you take any damage at all, it will automatically cancel. So you want to run back a decent distance before you use it.
Cammy, look at this. This is funny.
What? I missed it.
Yeah, you missed it. Hold on.
Your king
Let me get to the other.
Time to fight.
But going back to the towers,
Okay, I'm watching. What are you
there's
gonna
2
do?
towers. One enemy,
Look
one
at all the
friendly.
health regen.
Submit
do you
to
want
the
that?
empire of bone.
His
Reactive armor.
reactive armor.
Uh,
The 2 towers will never regenerate health, and in addition, when destroyed, don't come back. So you basically hit, I guess you would say, a threshold when you
Your
manage to
top
kill
tower
one.
is under attack.
Alright, but early on, you just want to stay away from them. You only want to hit a tower when your creeps are able to tank the shots for you.
A path opens.
So like right now would be a good time for him to get 1 or 2 shots on it. But since my creeps are coming in, it's probably a good idea to back off, because remember, it prioritizes on the closest target.
I'll impale you.
So when in doubt, run back to the tower. Because it's usually safe. They shouldn't dive you. And if they do,
Contingent.
it's usually one of those situations where it sounds like they could die.
All out war.
Alright, so my next item I could buy at $9.50. Well, I'm a little past that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and open the shop, right click the Helm of the Iron Will. I'm not going to automatically get the item, but I can tell the courier to bring it to me. So I'm going to click this button, and then I'm not going to worry about it. The item will automatically come to me, and as long as I have a free inventory space, it'll automatically go into
Cammy,
my
how do you do that?
inventory.
I have a hotkey.
How do you open up the text circle?
Oh, what?
Oh, you press Y.
Yes.
Why have courier hotkey to see?
Alright, but if you're a new player, don't worry about a whole lot of things. Just sit in a lane and farm. I keep saying this over and over again. But if you do just that, then you'll be effective late game.
Death is my shadow.
Now, since I'm getting close to his tower, I don't really want to try and follow him.
To battle.
I could, but then I would take damage from the tower while trying to kill him. If I could do that,
Contingent.
there we go. Like,
Yes, I'm under
he didn't
attack.
do it much damage to me, but look at my health. I'm below half, and that's just from taking pot shots from the tower.
Time to fight.
So you really need to be careful with those towers. I'm going to use a few of my items to heal up. And then I'm good. It's okay if you take one or two shots from the tower, but you don't really want to stand in range of it.
Yes.
Alright, so now I'm starting to get to the point where I have a good chunk of money.
Prince no longer.
I'm starting to hit hard. So we're going to go ahead and start auto-attacking these groups, because now we do want to push it towards their tower. Again, I don't want to take tower hits, so I'm going to let my creeps take them.
It's half done.
But I'll go ahead and work towards helping them get closer to the tower. And once I have a good opportunity, I'll start hitting the tower. As I said earlier, the towers do not regenerate health, so a little bit of poking does contribute, and then eventually it will fall. I have a little bit more money, so I'm going to go down the list. The items are checked that I already have. So I'm going to buy power treads. Right click it, and then tell the courier to come.
Yeah, perseverance already.
Now, the enemy doesn't like it when you try and kill their towers, so they're going to defend them, because, I mean, they should. When a tower's gone, it's gone. And the best way to defend a tower is to simply kill the creep wave in front of it.
Moves. Death is my shadow.
But now I'm starting to hit fairly hard, and that's simply because I've just sat here, bid my time, haven't done anything special. That was a bit of a fail, Jimmy, because I could just walk around that.
I didn't. Because Campion dead you.
Oh, don't blame Campion. Don't blame Campion.
You missed a stationary target. I
threw the saw right as you netted him.
Uh-huh.
I was expecting you to net him in the saw.
Come, let's be about it.
But we're starting to get to the point where people don't necessarily have to sit in lane and farm anymore.
Never cross me.
So you should expect people from coming out of nowhere. Just like that. That's bad.
You should expect Campion to just kind of.
Yes.
God damn it.
But eventually it'll get to the point where the waves will just kind of start pushing themselves. We're only focusing on the mid lane, but there's actually three. There's a top lane, a mid lane, which is the lane that we're currently in, and a bottom lane. And they're kind of doing their own thing right now. We're only going to focus about one lane though.
As I command. I'll keep your score.
So as long as you focus on those last hits, and I keep saying that over and over again, because I need to hammer that point in. Last hits matter.
Skipped. Take a knee, peasant. Attack.
Alright, so now I'm going to have some creeps. Well, they're not going to be able to tank the tower. But now I have a creep wave. This is probably going to be a situation where I can start hitting the tower. I'm going to do what I can to get there.
All out war.
And eventually, if you just sit in lane and farm money and buy items, you will get to the point where you can overpower other players. Especially if they're being silly.
Take a knee, peasant.
Yeah, man.
Stop being silly.
Stop being silly.
Well, it wouldn't help if I'm in menu half the game.
Alright, so the creeps are taking the shots.
I
I'm not
remember
taking any damage.
I'm trying to remember what my,
I'm starting to take damage, so I need to run away. Because after I outrange it, it'll then reprioritize to the closest target. I have some items, so I'm going to tell the courier to bring them to me. I'm even going to upgrade it so it can fly.
A bone of contention.
Now, when a tower dies, everyone on the map gets money. But the person who gets the final hit gets even
The
more.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
So I just got 450 gold for getting the final hit. If I did not get the final hit, I would have gotten about 200. So again, the last hits matter. Now, I'm getting pretty deep into territory, so I should expect a gank
Your top tower is under
at
attack.
some point. Because I'm a bit out of position. I'm pushing a little too far.
I extend my empire.
Your top tower is under attack.
But if they're going to be silly about it,
Jesus Christ can't be in.
I was expecting 2 people, but okay, we'll go with it.
there was 2 of me.
Yeah, I kind of heard.
Jesus, Jimmy, you fed him.
I didn't
Bad.
do shit.
Be gone. It's half done.
Don't you try and juke.
Death
You
is
juked.
my shadow.
Jokes like Mick Jagger.
Damn it!
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Ah!
So I'm gonna run away.
Figure out what the
You see those plays camping? Why can't you do that?
Why can't you do that?
Never cross me.
because I can't remember what my settings were.
Travel my bow
That sounds like a first.
So you played Meepo first.
for the king's
Yeah,
cause.
Meeple's kind of a. Yeah, exactly.
I just said yep because Miko said yep.
Yep. Alright, so I've bought all the core items, so I'm gonna move on to
The
situation now.
king's reach
Why does
extends.
my core item have to be a bloodstone?
Because you're mana hungry.
I guess it's taking forever.
Bloodstone is taking a while.
All out war.
So even though he's kind of pushing, I want to make sure that I'm in
Your
experience
king
range. Because
moves.
even if an enemy creep dies, but I can't hit it, I do want to get the experience.
Yes.
Alright, now the reason I recommend Skeleton King as a good character for new players, because new players aren't going to get kills all the time. They're going to die when people kill them. Wink wink. I'm not going to attack back.
Oh, what?
Hit me.
Oh,
The
hold
enemy's
on.
top tower has fallen.
All out
It's kind of roaming the jungle looking around,
Oh, you're following me.
divinely wet.
if you say so.
Travel my bow.
Or you can let the tower do it. The tower can do a good job.
Yeah, but
Tower's
don't you
already
want to
dead.
kill?
Time to fight.
Alright, so
I might-
as a new player, you're going to die a lot. Luckily, Skeleton King can resurrect
Will be gone.
when his when his ultimate is not on cooldown.
That Green will have my soul booster this whole time.
So he's a good player because he gives you free 1-ups. You don't even have to worry about any abilities. The only ability that you actually use is your Q, which is a stun. That's the
If you go
only ability.
up against an anti-major fuck.
Yeah, if you go against an anti-mage or someone with a diffusal blade, you're
Death
screwed.
is my shadow.
How do you like?
Cameo.
Your top tower
Where's
is
your
under
diffusal blade?
attack.
A path
Diffusal
opens.
blade on Meepo would be
Your
nasty.
top tower has fallen.
Let's be about it.
No! But keep in mind, if your ultimate is on cooldown, you can't come back to life. You also have to have mana, so
Your
if you have
middle
no
tower
mana,
is under attack.
And plenty of nets.
it doesn't work. Now, when you die in Dota, you have a resurrection timer. Your resurrection timer is directly based on what level you are. The higher your level, the longer it takes for you to get back up. Simple as that.
Your top tower is under attack.
One great thing about the items is
Your
that you
top
can
tower
drag
is under
items
attack.
that you'd like to build into this little blue area right here. If you do that, it'll actually show you the components of the items, and whenever you have enough money for it, it'll actually make a sound, and then an orange square will appear around the item. Like I could buy the recipe right now, but I'm gonna wait for the second mithril hammer.
I'm unfettered by the needs of the flesh.
When you die, you will respawn back at your base right here.
Cambion, stop. What the hell are you doing?
As
Your
I
middle
command.
tower is under attack.
I got this.
Never cross me.
Wait, there we go.
Yes. Your king moves.
Stop.
To battle.
Shh, I'm being sneaky.
Ah.
Is that the path
No?
you're gonna go?
Okay.
You know, you're gonna first we're gonna start here, and then he's gonna circle around over here, and while they circle around over here, and they're gonna go all the way around over here.
Open.
Yeah.
Dare you look at me?
That's a nice plan.
Bow before me.
All it takes is that one Meepo Cambion.
Time to
Oh no! All it takes is one meepo.
Or 3 with nets.
Why don't you have 5 yet?
yes.
Oh, no.
I'm working on it.
Alright, I'll go for that one instead.
A bone to pick. Yes.
Run away! Run away! Oh, I have armlet. No!
Run, Jimmy.
Run, Jimmy!
Oh, she's. Oh, fuck.
All out war.
Run away! Run away!
Will line my garden path.
Yeah, Skeleton King is good
Submit to the
because
empire of
he gets a 1-up.
Cambion, where's your diffusal blade?
Falcon, find somebody.
The floozle? What's the floozle?
Diffusal blade.
will be gone. It's half done.
Fucking 1-ups. Oh.
Who was the other
Never
character we could have
cross me.
chosen?
Medusa.
Dude, you
Travel
should
my
have done
moves.
Medusa. I would have done Naga Siren.
I told you to pick Medusa.
Medusa's not really a good single target. She's more of a, hey, there's a whole team, let me auto-attack the entire team.
It'll take me twice as long to get my Stone.
Alright, so I'm at the point where I hit pretty hard, so I'm gonna start pushing towers.
No fuck.
In fact, I can take tower shots, and Honey Badger don't give a shit.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, so I buy another item. I'm telling the courier to bring it to me.
Peasant.
Now keep in mind, your courier can be
Yes.
killed So when you're done with
Let's
the
not make that too
courier-
obvious.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
not worry too much about it, but just try not to bring it into a dangerous situation, if at all possible. Keep in mind it's going to make a straight line between it, which it has a nice little icon on the minimap, and you. So if you're deep into the enemy base, you probably don't want to send the courier.
Hey, peasant.
It'll respawn, but then no one
You
else
see
can.
the treachery for this? Death is my shadow.
You know I'm going to be a dick and get a divine rapier.
Please don't.
Yes.
Alright, so since I bought that item, I'm going to find the next item, drag it onto there, and then wait.
Ow.
Yeah?
Oh. Jimmy, you do nothing. I do nothing.
Marinated it, please.
But you see, by simply sitting in lane, farming money, I've gotten to the point where they die
Will be gone.
very quickly.
Why'd you give him a desolator?
I have
What?
a desolator.
You gave him a desolator.
That was obviously you.
I was in the jungle the whole time.
Oh, I know who I should have played.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Teenage.
God, that would have been mean.
Let's be about
No, because then I buy a bloodstone like a boss. A skeleton king? Yes, a skeleton.
Gotcha.
Alright, now, if they're in a situation where they can't really defend, they can fortify a structure. When you see those yellow swirls, that means that the tower's not going to take any damage.
Roll the
Just simply farm, get money,
yes.
and I'm good to go.
As I command.
And it's as
Oh,
simple
darn.
as that. Skeleton King isn't a mechanically difficult character, but as long as you gain experience, gain money, and then buy items, you're good.
Submit to the Empire of Both.
Now, the creep waves are equal in all aspects. Have the same number of creeps, they have the same number of adds, they do the same damage. But if you manage to kill a barracks, then your creeps will then get an advantage, which means that your lane will automatically push towards their
Your top
base.
tower is under attack.
So if you can kill a barracks, that's good, because for the rest of the game, the adds in your lane will do more damage. That's permanent.
Your top tower is under attack.
All out war.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
I like how I honestly don't care anymore.
Power before me. Hellfire.
Good job, Jimmy. Distract him.
Run away! Run away, Jimmy!
I got this. Time for the jukes. Time for the jukes.
Mega kill.
Oh god. Run, Jimmy!
Run away! Alright, so I have a new item, but I don't have inventory space for it. So I'm going to either need to use an item or drop an item. You can drop an item by left-clicking on it and then dragging it somewhere.
A path opens.
That clarity potion isn't really worth anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it away. And I see
Death is my shadow.
something that y'all shouldn't be doing.
Dire's courier has been killed.
My
See how I
relic
said the courier can
stands.
die? Yeah, you don't want the courier.
Time
I
to
just bought
fight.
that shit.
You just bought
You
it.
should at least let me get my item. You bastard. I'll get my bloodstone one of these days.
Alright, so now just so that I can be a complete prick,
You didn't even leave it here.
I'm going to get another level up. by level up on me another life. Whenever this guy right here dies, he drops a 1-up.
Fallen to the radiant.
So I'm gonna drop another item. I'm gonna pick it up. I now have 3
Immortality.
lives and a BKB.
Yes. A bone of contention.
You might as well just stop now, can't you?
Unstoppable. As I
Alright, but we're gonna go ahead and finish this up right here because it's kind of apparent that it's a little one-sided right now. Just a little.
If only I didn't.
Only didn't choose Meepo.
I can
did
play
it on
Meepo pretty
purpose.
good.
I know.
Yes.
That's what makes it worse.
Why? Because I know that I can feed with them.
A bone of contention.
I might as well at least pretend I had a chance.
Alright, and this is just the absolute basics of this game. The video that I uploaded earlier was just kind of figure out, hey, what exactly am I supposed to do in a game
My
of
shadow.
Dota? This is a little bit more fine-tuned. This is to help you understand, hey, this is my first time playing. I'm not really going to worry about anything other than farming. Because if you farm, good things happen.
The enemy's middle tower has been denied.
You denied that? Good job.
Hold on, don't destroy the tower. Or don't destroy the mansion. I at least want
Enemy's
my
middle tower
my
has been denied.
I at least want my bloodstone.
All out war.
Oh no, I died.
Hold on. Give me about 5 seconds for the courier
Oh
to
no,
respawn.
I died again. Oh no, I died for real.
666 gold. Keep it.
666 gold. But Skeleton, he's pretty easy. All you have to do is stun, and everything
Jimmy, I
else
see what I
does.
did wrong. Look at my build. I built it completely wrong.
I'm gonna buy back.
How many boots do you have? I haven't even looked yet.
You bought more than one pair of boots.
I wouldn't be surprised. Not even surprised.
Donna. Donna.
Path opens. Another notch on my sword. Your
Alright,
king
then we'll
moves.
go ahead and end it here.
Attack. Double kill. Boom.
Radiant
The game's
He killed us all.
dramatically more difficult than this. But if you just farm, get money, buy the items, if you do if you do those things on the most basic level, you'll be fine.